Okay, so this video is to help make sure that you know how to write thank you notes, when to write thank you notes, and just some other information about your thank you notes. So saying thank you is something most of us do every day. It may be because someone held the door for us, gave us change from a purchase, or passed us the ketchup for a burger. Writing a thank you note, however, is less common for us and therefore might make you feel nervous. It takes time to sit down and put your thoughts on paper. You have to set aside a few minutes of your busy schedule to reach out to someone and let them know that you appreciate something they've done. Additionally, unlike a verbal expression of thanks, a note or card can be read over and over and can be a valued reminder for someone that their actions have made a difference to another person. So when you go to write your thank you notes, some things to think about is the type of paper product you're going to use. You could go to Michael's or any type of craft store and they have like little stationery for you to use. You could probably even create your own stationery, or you could type your own letter, but it's really nice to have them all handwritten. Yes, we're so used to using technology and sending a quick email, but really a handwritten note is the best way to go. And when you go to write your handwritten note, you should make sure you use blue or black ink. Again, I love to use lots of fun colors. I'm a teacher and I like to use that when I do my notes for my kids. But again, when you're writing something that's a little more professional, making sure you use a blue or black ink pen is important. Please do not use pencil. And when you go to write your thank you notes, again, make sure you try to make it as basic as possible, but then that way you can make sure that you can use it for lots of different situations. And you should always make sure you're very specific about what you're saying thank you for. Again, a lot of times you haven't had to write thank you notes yet, depending on like your age. Sometimes if you've already graduated from high school, you might have had to write some thank you notes for graduation gifts. But you should always refer back to what you're saying thank you for. If someone gave you a gift, you could say, thank you so much for the cup. I really appreciate it, and I'm going to use it in whatever fashion you plan on using it. Or just whatever the gift happens to be, you might want to refer back to it. And again, just making sure that you actually say thank you for exactly what you mean, very specific, that really shows your sincerity in that. So again, possible sentence starters. You want to make sure that you're writing to someone specific. You might have to ask and find out who you should be addressing. And again, like I've already kind of pointed out, you say thank you so much for, and you really include what you are thank you for. Again, you might be writing a thank you note to someone because you've learned lots of information. So again, you just put in, thank you so much, I learned, and then finish the rest of that. So again, just be specific about what you're writing about and keep that in mind when you do your thank you note. And again, some really important words that you can use. Your list here: grateful, considerate, generous, appreciate, willingness, thoughtful, are some words that you can definitely use anytime you write a thank you note. And one of the big things, so not only do you need to make sure it's handwritten with nice stationery in blue or black ink, make sure you're doing it within a week after the event. You don't want to wait too long to write your thank you note because again, you really want to show them that you're thankful for whatever they did for you, and doing that in a timely manner really shows your sincerity. And then the last slide's not loading right now is pictures of how to address an envelope. So if it comes up, I'll show you. If it doesn't, I'll just talk through it. When you go to address your envelopes, make sure in the top left-hand corner, you're putting your return address information. In the middle, you're going to put whatever the address of who you're sending it to, and in the top right-hand corner, you put the stamp. So since that slide didn't load, I'll make sure that I include that in another file for you so you can see how to do that. Again, addressing envelopes isn't something that we do very often, to be honest, because we're so used to sending emails. So again, make sure in the top right-hand corner is your return address. In the middle of the envelope is whoever you're sending it to, and the top right corner is where your stamp goes. So again, handwrite them, blue or black ink, within a week, and you'll be good to go.